Ladies and gentlemen, I do believe that certain leftist people are shapeshifters. Simple. One moment they would say Trump will cause World War III, but on the other side we're fighting Hamas, we're fighting Russia, we're fighting China. And I don't see that. Even I see that with one eye. But let's pretend we have two, or three, or four. So now I'm going to explain to you what I mean with the shape-shifting thing, in a way that I cannot say something, but for some odd reason, suddenly they can say,
when Mexico sends its people, they're not sending their best. They're not sending you. They're not sending you. They're sending people that have lots of problems, and they're bringing those problems with them. They're bringing drugs. They're bringing crime. And some, I assume, are good people. But I speak to border guards, and they tell us what we're getting. And it only makes common sense.
Officially, if you say this, you're going to be in a lot of trouble. But hey, if you have a lot of common sense, even if you're a leftist, you might shift to a right-winger the way they say, right?
And it only makes common sense.
You know, one of the things that people are really concerned with is like, what if terror cells have gotten in across the border? When you're letting in hundreds of thousands of people across the border, what are the odds that a few of them are terrorists? Well, haven't they caught terrorists at the border? Haven't they like caught terrorists, people on the terrorist watch list trying to get through? They have, right?
Yeah, definitely.
So how many of them snuck through? I mean, is there an accurate accounting, or is it like Ukraine spending? Do they even know the real numbers of people that are sneaking in? Because the numbers are cuckoo. The numbers are like hundreds of thousands a month. Have you seen the videos of the line of migrants making their way through the border?
Mm-hmm.
Like, who thought that was a good idea?
It's ridiculous.
Who thought that was a good idea to like let potential terrorists and criminals into the country?
That's why we need to build this wall, Joe.
Because if you don't, if you say that you're against that, you're racist,
Right.
Which is wild.
Yeah.
Wild. And you got to wonder how much of that is engineered by other countries, how much of that is like engineered social media outrage by Russia.
Donald Trump was called a racist. Now, maybe Joe Rogan might be calling a racist. Well, I wonder why they never called the leader of Hamas when he called for a global jihad. Why don't you call him a racist? Well, I don't know. He's oppressed.
So, and for everybody that doesn't know, special interest alien is anyone from countries that pose a national security threat that might support or shelter terrorism. Customs and Border Patrol have estimated that 1.5 million illegals entered the U.S. without being detected. And no wonder why, Charlie, because I feel like this is all a plan. October 2021 to October 2023, Pat, in 2 years. Syria, 538. Yemen, 139. Iran, 659. Iraq, 123. Afghanistan, 6,386. Lebanon, 164. Egypt, 3,153. Pakistan, 1,613. Turkey, 30,830. And Uzbekistan, 13,624. And let's not forget, Pat, almost, and Charlie, you know this, 200. The FBI have caught on the terror watch list, 200 that we caught, let alone the ones that we have no idea about.
Something doesn't fit with this narrative. Because it's not always the baddest that are coming over, but denying that they don't exist is kinda stupid. Henry Kissinger. And this guy is the former US Secretary of State. He is responsible for security.
It was a grave mistake to let in so many people of totally different cultural and religious and concepts, because it creates a pressure group inside each country that does that.
Yes, everybody says immigration is gonna make us stronger. I'm like, yes, it is, but it also gives you too many IDs. And if everybody is fighting for the IDs to get solved, nobody is going to get help. To share their wealth, you're gonna help everybody 25%. And if they're happy with 25%, life would be good. But they're not. Diversity is our strength? Well, I think unity is our strength. Because I believe diversity is kind of our weakness, because we keep fighting unless we agree on the same thing.
What about the innocent Palestinians? Can they get out? Yeah. Right? The women, the children, right. the elderly, how can they get out? That still has not been figured out.
No.
Egypt does not want to open the Rafah crossing.
They're refusing to.
They don't, right. Egypt, Jordan, I mean, Qatar, the UAE, Saudi Arabia, all these countries that that talk about how much they care about the Palestinians, they could help right now. They could help the Palestinians escape. They could help. They could say, okay, stop bombing, and we will go in there, and we will help Gaza like become a thriving society. They could do all sorts of things. They have money, by the way.
I've heard that.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
Where are they?
And by saying that, that chameleon turned into a conservative. I'm like, yo, what the heck is happening? All I'm trying to say is everybody has a fear for certain people, and that is terrorists. Hamas is known for a reason that, hey,
Egypt, Jordan, Qatar, the UAE, Saudi Arabia, all these countries.
there might be a lot of terrorists there, right? So call everybody out that has the money to help, that are very close, and not all the way here in America, because it makes no sense. And why do I care so much about this? Because the way America think, all these Western European countries start thinking the same way.
And it only makes common sense.
But I know that if Israel start carpet bombing Palestine to oblivion like a parking lot, a lot of people want to come to Spain, right? Or any Western country. I might be worried. And the fact that I'm just worried, everybody's like, rah, 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 rah. I'm like, okay. But now suddenly it's a talking point that you want to talk about? Really? Now? Just, you can't be that disingenuous. That's all I'm saying. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section. And like the video if you enjoy it, share it, and see you guys in the next one. Peace. Turning chameleon off.